365, shake my hand. A good morning to everyone. Very short video and a full disclaimer. Got half my team on the other side of the house, and on the other half of the house, got my entire family. It's a public holiday today. People are voting in South Africa for, I think, local municipalities. So, and no one knows I'm recording. So we might get disturbed. There might be noise. I won't do another retake. You'll just have to come to the game. Listen, I want to talk to you guys about something real quick in about 2 minutes. Do not forget for a second that we've got bigger whales in crypto now. We've got institutions now through futures contracts, right, and ETF. And I'm gonna show you guys something real quick because I've been doing like a series of these short videos. You can see Shiba Inu notes are still up on the whiteboard. Please check out those videos. I'll put something up here for you for the Shiba one, but just in general, I've been doing a lot of short videos about how much you would have if you put $1 in Shiba, $100 in Binance, $100 in Bitcoin. I want you to start to see this whole thing. But today, I want to talk to you guys about institutions and a new thing that you need to add to your day-to-day analysis, weekly analysis, trading analysis, etc., because you know at 365, we pride ourselves about being a smart money concept traders. That means we trade like the banks. That's what I teach you, right? My course is currently at 67%. It's the lowest it's ever been, right? So please, only for the first 100 people. I can't keep it that low forever. First 100 people, I think the first 20 people are in. So 80 people left, slots for 80 people, $100 for everything. Traders course, financial notes, the challenge signals, and I've been doing a lot of those between now and God knows when, right? So all of that stuff only for $100 US versus the $300 US price. But let's get into the stuff, guys, before noise happens, right? So in front of you, I hope you can see this is our YouTube channel. I've created a new folder, All Things Crypto. And honestly, because I look at these markets all the time, you know, it wouldn't hurt if you guys like this stuff. You guys like very short 10-minute videos, most around one cryptocurrency asset, could be a trade setup, an investment call, blah, 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 blah. Let me know if you're happy with that. Just comment down below and I'll start to produce a lot of those things and I'll dump them here in All Things Crypto, okay? Right, but this is just generally where our playlist is, right? So I'm gonna talk to you guys about Bitcoin right now as quickly as possible before I go. Right, so we did the all-time high, we did the amazing things, we did everything that we wanted to kind of like see. You know, it was beautiful. We had a bearish engulfing pattern from a technical perspective on the daily time frame. You already know, right? If you're a 365 trader, you already know. As soon as you see that, you know it's time to sell. Why? Because after an all-time high, somebody needs to cool off, somebody needs to take profits, you know, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to make this yellow. Don't worry about the plotted, you know, potential trade setup that I have here, right? So just ignore all of this stuff. I'll talk to you before this video ends. I promised you. I want to talk to you about this. After we made an all-time high, we started to drop. Right now, those of you who will be coming for my classes tomorrow, don't forget module 2s. We are in our second last week for the course for the year. And we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. But we spoke about this last week, right? The power of these type of supplies, right? So naturally, a bearish engulfing pattern will get tested, and it got tested right here. You see that there? The green candle comes in, makes contact. The very next day, price drops. When price dropped, that was the 26th of October. I want you to see this with me. When price dropped, it was the 26th of October. Today is the 1st of November, a few days ago, about 4 to 5 days ago, when Bitcoin price officially started to drop, to fall through with the usual effect of all-time high, we start to cool off. Why? Once again, and I said this many times in many of these videos, whether it was a war room, where's the war room? Yeah, there's the war room folder. And even in my snippet for classes, this is a very cool folder to watch because sometimes I share very concrete teaching moments that I'm doing with the live classes. So this is a place to come and just binge watch a lot of the stuff in here. But I've been talking about Bitcoin for a very long time. And I keep telling you guys that one day when the institutions come in, very rarely will they be willing to accept the current price of Bitcoin. Very rarely. Very rarely. I'm still to do a very big video on Bitcoin, an educational video. It won't be like one of these short ones, but it'll be very good, big, and I think good and worth your time. Now, if you check this out on the 26th, I pulled out the COT here, right? So this is the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, right? Why? Because Bitcoin is a futures contract. Now, in one of these videos, I explained it between futures, options, trading, investing, etc. And futures contracts are interesting because you're bound by it. You're bound by the duration of the contract and for your order to get filled. Now, if you go through, first of all, 26th of October was when this was released, right? Bitcoin sold on the 26th of October, this was released on the 26th of October, right? So we go through this butter, milk. So normally if I've got 2 big farming clients. Last year we had about 6 farming clients. So only when I renew my farming clients' contracts do I really trade futures, right? I don't really like to do it, but if I have clients in the farming sector, like biggest client last year for 365 was a cotton farmer, right? So these guys hedge the actual produce versus the contract prices, right? So it's like a complicated thing. We don't need to get into it right now, but you'll see stuff like this, milk, all these things are tradable goods, right? Non-fat dairy milk, blah, 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 blah. Lean hogs, some piggies for you, live cattle, lumber, and it's farmers in South Africa, by the way, who are linked to the global value chain. So they actually export their products. That's why this is important for me if I'm trading, on their behalf. I know we don't trade for individuals, in case you want to write. Then Swiss franc, blah, 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 futures position on a couple of currencies, Mexican peso, British pound. I know it's somewhere here because I've seen it. Euro, I should have just Euro, JPY, Brazilian real, South African rand, right? By the way, this is all positions, right? This is like legit banking positions, right? So you learn from my course, supply and demand. In Module 3, I teach you how to use the stuff, but you can see through supply and demand just by looking at your charts. If you just follow the process, the way I've taught you that stuff, it's beautiful. Now, here we go, Bitcoin. So again, in October, we get a futures announced, right? SEC goes, you can have a Bitcoin futures. Check this out. So this is the 26th of October, Bitcoin future positions only, non-commercial, right? In terms of longs, 7,000 orders, right? So, okay, cool. But in terms of short positions, 11,000. So there was already, they started it off with strong sell orders. And these sell orders, as you can see right now, is what is currently being filled, right? And it'll be interesting to see if retailers can win this fight, if they can push price over. Generally speaking, I never go against big institutions, all right? So those of you who can follow me long enough, you should know this. I never really go against big institutions. If big institutions want to push the price of Bitcoin down, that's fine with me, all right? Now, how does this work? If you're a trader, separate yourself from being an investor. This does not mean because institutions are selling or pushing they're not just selling, they are on purposely pushing the price down, right? Because remember, from a big institution, I want to buy low, sell high. Buying Bitcoin at 68,000 US is buying low if I am pretty sure that the price is going to be 300,000 US 2 years from now. 68,000 is a bargain. But buying right now, whether Bitcoin is going to be 300,000 US in 2 years or a year from now, doesn't matter. Buying now means buying at 68, 66,000. So as a big institution, with my other big institution, with my other big institution, with this other bank here, we're going to come together and start to create market conditions to push price down. Because even if Bitcoin is going to 300,000 and 66,000 US is a low today, it's better to buy it at 20. Why not at 10,000 or 25,000 or 40,000? The lower the price, the better the returns, right? So that's the logic there, right? And we can see it. Even if you're to combine the hedgers, the commercials who are slightly long and slightly short, at the end of the day, open interest on all orders, 11,000 orders on long, 15,000 are short. It's a no-brainer. So price is slowly but surely, moving up and down. But to me, from a downside format, right? And we saw this kick off on the 26th, right? As a reaction to the all-time high bearish engulfment. Cool. Now, as a trader, I could go on Avatrade. I could go on Binance. I could go on Bybit. I could go on, where else do I trade crypto? Okay, so those kind of like my main place to trade crypto. And I could open sell positions, or you should have, right? Now might be weird, right? You should have opened sell positions, right? Or this could be a fresh touch going for a retest, who knows, right? Or retail traders could bounce back and push price up, right? We shall see. But as a trader, I can sell without actually selling my investment. A lot of people get confused, right? Whenever they panic, you know, someone said, it was a comment like, follow Leroy's videos. I lost all my money in crypto. And then I asked this person by inbox, were you trading or investing? And they're like, you're investing, you're not trading. Investing is buying a part of the coin, right? So you put your money, you buy 0.000 something of Bitcoin. You cannot lose an investment in cryptocurrency unless you get in the way of you. The only time you lose a crypto investment is when you close, when you sell too early. So 9 out of 10 times, this person that I was talking to, something happened, right? So maybe he started jumping into Bitcoin during a boom. There was a boom in crypto. Leroy was talking about it. Everyone was talking about it, and price was just going crazy. And I saw that already when I did the Shiba Inu video. And I showed that if you put $1,000 in January this year, you could have about, well, it was about 900 and something million US dollars, and then prices dropped drastically to about 500 and something million US dollars. And these numbers are not made up. I do know a couple of people put $1,000, just 1,000. I put 200. I know people put $1,000 and they've made a whole lot of money, right? And I should have, but I didn't, because it's not really a project coin that I like to follow. But we definitely made a lot of money on $200. Right? And $1 since September 2020, by the way, till October 2021, which is 1 year, 365, $1 of Shiba Inu could have given you 61,702. And so somebody watches a video like that and all of a sudden goes, what? That's crazy. Let me go in hard and put money into Shiba. Shiba is dropping right now. It's done its pump. You need to learn how markets move. Once again, take advantage of the discounted course. But here's the most important part about this person I was talking to about Bitcoin. Probably Bitcoin was pumping between 20 to 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. I don't know when they decided to jump in the rally. They jumped in here, and all of a sudden their investment started to turn because markets were going down. This is it. If it's an investment, you will always lose if you as an investor don't have discipline, or you don't have a purpose, you don't have a plan, you don't even know why you bought. You bought because everyone was talking about it. You don't have an exit strategy. Holding would mean this person was profitable right now. In fact, if I looked at the dates of when they bought the crypto and when they got out of the crypto, they would have made quite substantial amount of money, because this was about 2 years ago. What was the price of Bitcoin 2 years ago, right? It's actually quite ridiculous. So as a trader, I can use all this information that I'm sharing with you right now, fundamentally to sell. I could sell. I could open sell positions on my trading platform, but that does not have anything to do with my investments. I don't actually sell the coin. Just want to make this video to be super clear with everyone. I don't sell the asset I'm investing in. I only open sell trades, right? Why? Because if I can make profits here selling, I can take those profits and go buy Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana, Cardano, XRP, or whatever I want to do, or just withdraw it, etc. It's my money, right? But essentially, you don't have to let go of the asset because price is dropping. I would argue that every time prices drop, if you look at this thing, look at it. This is on the daily time frame, right? This was our beautiful crypto winter, which I hope a lot of you did take time to abuse and buy. Every time price drops is a good time to buy, because price is going to come back a little bit higher. I hands the all-time high. Every time price drops, price explodes up. It's literally the nature of all assets. Every time price drops, you see here, this weird drop here. Okay, these lines are by no means drawn accurately. That's something bad, right? Every time price drops there, price exploded. Every time price dropped here, price exploded up. That's kind of like what you want to do. Learn how to trade it, but also learn how to invest it long term, right? So I'm not interested in buying Bitcoin for investing or trading until price comes down here. And that's going to be a long time for me. I might get into some intraday trades, let me not lie, like short-term trades, but in terms of swing trading, If I'm buying Bitcoin, I've already marked this up. I've put my pending orders on my platforms. I've got one stop loss somewhere out here, right? One stop loss and then two good entries that I want to hold, right? And this is my first buy, second buy of the retest, etc. Right? And if it's a trade, I'm hoping to trade it up to there. If it's an investment, when these trades start moving, I'll obviously be alerted, right? My P&L on my account will start to change. And then that's when I'll realize, okay, fine, markets are moving here. Then I can add to my crypto class, right? But remember with altcoins, please remember with altcoins, some altcoins during a crypto winter, Bitcoin can dump 40%, can lose 40% of its value, can drop 40%. Some altcoins, because of that, will lose 80 to 90, if not 100%. Some, not all. Right, so it's be very, very careful about this kind of stuff. Don't just get in blindly. All right, so that's pretty much all I have to say. To help you, by the way, today is the 1st of November. So in the next, between today and the 7th of November, I will be dropping the second Wealthy in 3 Years newsletter with my top crypto picks, stock picks that we need to buy into this month and hold. Right, so that's how the Wealthy in 3 Years program works. And the five altcoins that I'm going to put into that newsletter, I have a feeling they're going to 5 to 10x between now and December. All right, so be very careful about that. Not careful, but we look out for that. If you want to focus, I will be focusing my money into those specific ones. I'll label them correctly. I do believe they will 5 to 10x by December, give or take, right? So please look forward to that. If you're already in the Wealth in 3 Years program, remember the rules. Within the first 7 days of the month, I should send that out to you. So if not today, I still have about 6 days to do it. I'm still doing my research, making sure we know what we're investing in, right? Otherwise, 365, keeping this video short. Cheers, guys. Thank you for watching, and yeah, trade safe, trade smart. Don't forget, institutions are now at play. That means supply and demand will govern the crypto markets even more than before. All right, so our strategy is about to have much more pronounced results. Right? And I have not seen a single problem with using supply and demand in the crypto markets. But now we're going to have institutional volume, both on the sell side and on the upside. Even if it's a buy profile asset, the sells will be strong, the buys will be strong, right? So just watch out for that, right? Anyways, 365, have a good day. Peace.